Okay, let's see. Should be good? For whatever reason, the image of King does not animate whenever I am on another scene with King. But, hey, first time live on this channel. Let's see, yeah, Thieves Guild, totally want to connect to that. That'll work. So I've done a few tests of this. No idea how well it's gonna work overall. But, I'm already here, so... Yeah, bot should be fine. My command list isn't all the way set up, but it should be whatever. Should disable those. Yep, alright. Intro movie. And I would say it's been a little while since I've seen this, but I've been testing this for a while. Anyway. So, let's see here. I did install a 60 FPS patch, so hopefully that works. Vibration on, dialogue voices on, subtitles, yeah, just why not. I'll turn up the brightness, just because I know encoding prefers brighter things. So, confirm that. And hop straight into a new game, because why not? Let us start the game indeed.
This story is a work of fiction. Similarities between characters or events to persons living or dead in your world are purely coincidental.
Oh, okay.
Only those who have agreed to the above have the privilege of partaking in this game.
You know, it's a tempting offer. Yeah, screw it, I agree.
The contract has been sealed.
Right?
The world is not as it should be. It's filled with distortion.
Oh no.
Those who oppose
I did
fate
kind of skip that,
and
but whatever.
desire change. From time to time, they were referred to as tricksters. You are the trickster. Now is the time to rise against the abyss of distortion.
Well, we got our first cutscene here. Oh yeah.
There's something here.
Oh yeah, look at this dude. Can't decide whether or not he needs glasses, but, you know.
He's here. Moving immediately.
And away he goes. Or should I say, away I go.
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll
Oh.
retrieve the briefcase on our end. What was that? Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away.
Works for me.
But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
60 FPS patch does make some animations pretty quick, but whatever. It works. Those are, in fact, agents.
Out of there!
On it.
The enemy's focus is on him. Looks like the rest of us can slip away.
Remember what? I didn't hear. Some weird police officers in this place. Huh. Sir, are you aware that you have corn on your neck?
Get him, Joker.
Well, nothing a little curse couldn't take care of. Although maybe it was a curse that put it on there in the first place. You never really know.
Everyone else, head to position.
Ooh, critical. Perfect time to use Brave Blade. Great.
Before their backup gets here. Good. You defeated them with ease.
Yep.
More of them? Be careful.
Don't really want to deal with these guys. So I'll just hop backwards.
Joker, behind you. Go through.
On it.
All right.
Come on, man.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Well, not really, but I can read your text, which is good enough. Oh, those are people.
No problems on my end.
Can he look through glass? Apparently not. Oh, I guess I was hiding.
What? All right.
Alright. Goodbye.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
What are they even looking at? Like, do they have programs specifically written to track us? Wouldn't necessarily surprise me, to be honest.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is.
Well,
After that commotion, the bottom floor's completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
with that smirk, yeah.
There's nowhere to run.
Rise in the world. I think you mean Risei in the world. Also, this is completely unnecessary, and probably is wasting more time than it saved. Just use the floors, you'll get more traction.
What a show off. You're
But
so
impressive
lucky.
control in the air. I'll give him that.
Enemies here?
What's wrong?
These readings. It can't be.
What happened?
An ambush? Joker, can you handle this?
Joker!
Oh no.
Capture him.
I mean, I do have a persona, so bullets don't exactly do much to me. Like, these are just... I don't know. I mean, they could probably just oh. Yeah, okay. That's probably how they're taking me down. I'm sad to say, but Joker would probably be dead?
Didn't expect
Uh-oh.
to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Dang.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff it.
You know, this was far more effective on my first playthrough. But it's still neat. That's a needle.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off.
Ah. What a shame.
Still don't get it, do ya? Give it up!
Ow.
Come on, cooperate. Or what? You want another shot? Huh? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence?
Of course not.
So you're not that dumb. Which
Only
is good,
mostly dumb.
'cause we get to take as much time as we need.
Ow.
Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons.
You're not wrong.
Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works.
I mean, how do you classify
All
a
those
shadow?
crimes
Because
led by a punk like
if you
this.
classify them as like
You
sentient,
seem to be enjoying every
then
second.
it's far more than manslaughter, but whatever. I wasn't enjoying it. I don't know. Oh, let's see. Originally, I played on easy. Go with normal. And who knows, maybe I'll do a new game plus eventually. But this is a long game.
You should know your place.
Okay, Sir Jawline.
Sign here. It's a confession under your name.
Yeah, whatever. Thanks for the pen.
Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand.
Has anyone ever said that your forehead wrinkle is really prominent? Alright, what should my name be? I don't know. I think I might just go with canon, like, anime name. Because I didn't read the manga at all. I say as I start typing in the manga name. Friend Among Us. No. I regret even speaking that. Hold it. I gotta actually look up the name again. I haven't seen it for a while. Okay. Nah. Alright, fine. Enough tinkering around with the keyboard. Time to actually get into the game. That's a familiar face.
Excuse me, but this area is off.
I'm Nijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
I don't know what
Just let
business
me
do your
through. It's
sunglasses
urgent.
have here.
There's something I need
They
to get
barely
done with
do
the
anything. I
suspect.
can still see your eyes. You just have, like, bad transition glasses?
Nijima-san.
I don't know.
This case is
Either
no
way,
longer
they
in your
don't seem very
jurisdiction.
effective at anything they're doing.
Besides,
You prosecutor sign Nijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
No. Get out.
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much, though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long. It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
Yeah, sure. I'd say the guy who's currently throwing me around the room has other things to say about that, but whatever.
I understand.
Or is he done throwing me around the room? I don't know. Why, hello there. I have been
Didn't expect
unhandcuffed
to be you.
permanently.
You'll be answering my questions this time.
Okay. What do you got?
Those bastards. Can you hear me? It seems you've been through a lot.
Yeah,
Almost anything can happen here, and I can't stop them.
I'm aware.
That's why I need you to answer me honestly. I don't have much time either.
Alright, so first we gotta talk about this weird cat. Like, I don't know what I was on, man, but talks and doesn't stop.
What was your objective?
To get rid of this cat.
Why did you cause such a major incident?
Same as last question.
I didn't think it was a prank from the get-go, but I couldn't assemble a case for prosecution.
Okay?
It's because I couldn't figure out the method behind it.
Simple. You get a talking cat, you'll do anything to get rid of it. Trust me. Of course he couldn't. You wouldn't understand what it's like to be tormented by this cat.
There's no way I could be convinced of such a world just by reading the reports. It seems you're coherent. When and where did you find out about that world?
About the same time I met the cat.
How is it even possible to steal another's heart?
The cat taught me.
Now, tell me your account of everything.
Alright,
Start from the very beginning.
so it started with this damn cat. Oh, hey, I'm seeing more animals. Is this one gonna talk too?
You are held captive,
Yep, of course.
a prisoner of fate to a future that has been sealed in advance.
Mm-hmm.
This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none.
Well,
But if my voice is reaching you, there may yet be a possibility open to you.
okay, what is it?
I beg you, please overcome this game and save the world.
You're not gonna tell me, are you?
The key to victory lies within the memories of your bonds, the truth that you and your friends grasped.
Alright, so it's the power of friendship.
All began
Got it.
that day, when the game was started half a year ago.
Ah,
For the sake of your world's future, as well as your own, you must remember.
I must. I simply must. And what if I don't? Well, actually, it seems pretty obvious, like, end of the world, but... yeah, okay. Fine, I suppose I will. Ah, the train.
We will be arriving in Shibuya shortly. This is the last stop for this line.
I can't read any of this.
For all subway lines. The doors to your left will open.
Hmm. Inst? Does that say Prince?
Damn brat! I'll sue!
Oh. Well,
What? Are you for real? A mental shutdown? It's the truth! To a person, though? That's gotta be a joke. You really love all that occult stuff, don't you?
in that cutscene I already looked just so done. And honestly, fair enough. Also, why am I already wearing my school uniform? I'm not even headed to school just yet. Ow. like it.
I get the feeling that's what's going on.
Oh hey, it's the effect that's never used throughout the rest of the game. Although I do think it would be pretty cool. Something tells me that's not usually in the middle of Japan. Also, yeah. Oddly calm for just seeing that. Throw it in the trash. Or I guess recycling. Gotta be environmentally conscious with your apps. Hints, if you're ever confused about what to do, look to the upper right. Cool, head to your new lodging. Are you sure I can't just buy out the entire store first? Do I have to wait for that? Oh, there's a TV in there. I'd buy it. Starting today, Sojiro Sakura will be taking care of me. His house should be in the back streets of this residential area. Good to know. All sorts of people live in the city. Try listening to their conversations or press the X button to talk to them. You might learn something new. Oh. You got a sign that reads on break. Not even gonna close up shop. Oh. Hello, officer. Yes? Can I ask for directions? The residence at that address. It's in the alley a bit further back. Take a right after the apartment with the stairs. I would say unfriendly. It's actually pretty helpful. Who's this talking wall? Oh no, it's just a conversation. Let me be a weirdo and stand right here for a little while. Is there another, accident? I see a policeman over there. Oh, he's just watching to make sure everyone's safe. It'd be scary if something like that happened again, though. Let's hurry home. Yes, you should hurry home. Small child. Anyway, let's see here. Nameplate here says Sakura. Looks like this might be Sojiro Sakura's house. Are there any other Sakuras? Even after ringing the doorbell, doesn't look like anyone went on to... Ugh. Maybe he's gone out. It looks like no one's home. Are you talking to me? Sakura-san's usually at a cafe around this time. Well, LeBlanc is in the back alley, so I should make my other deliveries first. Next I need to take this package to. Or are you just mumbling this out loud? Like, I mean, I do that, but at least I just do it in my house. Not like in front of somebody who's actively listening to it. Turn around. This game makes me do so much. Excuse me. Okay, they're not phasing through it. They're just walking around it. Feel the chilly air flowing up from inside the store. Yet I can't do anything with it. Oh, it's been ages since I've actually played this. By ages, I mean like 2020, but honestly, that is ages. At least, it feels like. I'll go inside. There's nothing else out here for me. Not yet. Hello! You must be the person with the receding hairline that I should call Sojiro Sakura.
The citizens can't live in peace if this keeps up.
Ah, dang.
Oh, how frightening.
What could be going on? Didn't something similar happen just the other day?
I would have no idea. I just, like, came into existence, like, 10 minutes ago. So, I need to be caught up to speed on, like, everything.
The name of a shellfish used for farming pearls.
Clam.
Oh, right.
Oyster. I know what I'm talking about. I don't know my seafood. Shellfish.
They did say that was today.
We'll be going now. The payment's on the table.
Thanks for coming.
This place is in the back alley, so there's no worries of a car crashing in here.
If a car did crash in here, I think there are bigger worries than... Well, no, I'd say the biggest worry probably is, why is the car there in the first place?
A what now?
There's been a string of those rampage accidents, you know. I just hope that none happen around
Sojiro,
here.
did you not hear any of what was going on the TV? Because if so, fair enough.
It's none of my concern.
Yep.
We'll see you next time.
His arms are permanently crossed in, like, the most uncomfortable position I can imagine.
4 hours for just a single cup of joe.
Ah.
So,
I know the customers. Yep, I am, in fact, Ren. Sakura-san here?
Yeah. I'm Sojiro Sakura. You'll be in my custody over the next year.
Ah, great.
I was wondering what kind of unruly kid would show up. But you're the one, huh?
Hey, unrelated note. Where do you keep your matches? Don't worry, you can trust me.
A customer of mine and your parents know each other, and...
I don't really care.
Well, not that that matters. Follow me.
Yeah, sure. You got me a box you shouldn't have. This is the nicest thing anyone's ever given me.
I'll at least give you sheets for your bed.
I get sheets, too. I get a box and sheets.
You look like you want to say
Aw, heck yeah. Big.
It's on you to clean up the rest.
Yeah, you know. I get a box inside of a room now instead of just the box. Fantastic.
I'll be leaving after I lock up each day.
Okay.
You'll be alone at night, but don't do anything stupid. I'll throw you out if you cause any trouble.
Okay. Again,
Now then.
where do you keep your matches? Because I see you've got some gasoline right there. Totally unrelated. I just want to know.
I got the gist of your situation.
Yep.
You protected some woman from a man forcing himself on her. He got injured, then sued you, right?
Correct.
That's what you get for sticking your nose in a matter between 2 adults. You did injure him, yeah?
No, actually, but I'm not here to prove that.
And now that you've got a criminal record, you were expelled from your high school.
I suppose so.
The courts ordered you to transfer and move out here, which your parents also approved.
Who are my parents again?
In other words, they got rid of you for being a pain in the ass.
Thanks.
It's best you not talk about anything unnecessary. I am in the restaurant business, you know.
I'm gonna plant some rats.
Behave yourself for the year. If nothing happens, your probation will be lifted.
Okay. Whole year.
Cause any problems, and you'll be sent straight to juvie.
Alright. So, what I'm getting at is you don't want me to become, like, Japan's #1 most wanted. I make no promises.
We'll be going to Shujin tomorrow.
Okay. I was all dressed up in my uniform and everything. Ready to go. Fusion?
Shujin Academy, the school you'll be attending.
But yeah, sheesh. I should know, considering I'm wearing the uniform. Sorry, I'm kind of stuck on this.
We'll introduce ourselves properly to the staff there.
Okay.
There's rarely a place that'll accept someone like you, you know?
Thanks.
What a waste of my Sunday.
You know, this is the nicest conversation I've ever had with someone.
Your luggage arrived earlier. I left them over there.
Take your time. Got it. If you're living here starting today, you should check out what's in here. Junk littered floor. Messy table. You have to clean it first. You haven't lived a true dusty life. Desk with a stack of books on top. No one can use this as a desk while it's like this. I mean, just like put your work on top of the books. Standing desk. It's only mostly really uncomfortable. Bed? Mattress here. Oh, I didn't realize it was on top of baskets. I thought it was just kind of like, you know, one of the really cheap beds. Honestly, I feel like being on the floor would probably be better than being on this. But what do I know? I'm not living it. Cardboard box sent from... Okay. Full of clothes and daily necessities. Changing the more comfortable clothes for now. Why wasn't I in them in the first place? I don't know. Start cleaning first. Yeah, sure, I've seen everything. You know, after all this place really doesn't seem much cleaner. What am I even doing here? I'm like trying to straighten out a sheet while there's stuff on top of it. Doesn't work well. Seems I've been cleaning for a while. Hey, Sojiro.
Seriously?
You're making all sorts of noise up here, but I didn't think you were cleaning. What did you think I was doing? Riding the bike around? That seems like a good idea. I should do that later. Place doesn't look too bad. Why don't you go to bed? Ugh. You know, I've got this weird premonition that some cat is going to take that place for you. Close up shop and get out of here. Yeah, that's fair. Get sick from staying up too late. You got that? Ugh, fine. Alright, time to get sick. Sleeping in your bed will move you forward one day. Going to bed is a special action that will advance time. Time is limited. Think carefully about your schedule before you act. Dang, now I've just got anxiety from it. Yeah. Tea. Storage. Some extra clothes and stuff inside. Table. Sofa. Can I sit? No, I can't. Well, anyway, there's nothing I can do here, so time to go to bed. Change and go to sleep. What am I changing into? Okay, I'm changing into sleep clothes. That makes sense. Arrest, trial, criminal record. Those are thoughts that I have. Couldn't just let that go. That's why you're here. That day, had to go home early. Ah! Imagine being Quasar. Yeesh. Stop it? I can hear a man and a woman arguing in the distance. I think they're just up ahead.
How dare you cross me?
You know, I think I dropped something back here. Let's see. Yeah, I dropped it in the mailbox right here. Nope. Looks like I didn't. No, yeah, I got both my shoes on my feet. I got the clothes on my back. Fine.
No!
Don't give me that shit.
Ow! Please stop!
Can't ignore this. And then I got arrested. Oh, almost.
You think you're worth causing me trouble? Huh?
I'll call the police!
Call them if you want. The police are my bitches. They're not gonna take you seriously.
No! Stop!
Someone called the cops, huh? Get in the car. Incompetent fools like you just need to shut your mouths and follow where I steer this country. What are you looking at? Get out of my face.
I'm not in your face. Type your response. Why? Okay.
This ain't a show. Get lost, kid. See? This is all because you're so damn slow. Get in the car.
Who's texting me at this? I don't have friends. Let's look at the apps that we got here. So we got what looks like a notepad. I don't know what that second one is. Clock, internet, texting, DVD playback, which is really impressive considering this is a phone. It's like, you know, the size of a DVD. App Store, I think? Let's see. Target practice, map. No clue what that one is. Calendar. Phone's covering it up, but it's purple. Let's see. The G Store and the P Store. I don't know. Let's see. Google Play and Piracy. Let's see. That's obviously the Metaverse nav. You got Rabbit. What looks to be a test signal app for reasons. My favorite app, 6 squares. Camera, weather, and what looks like audio or something. It does say something, but I can't exactly brain search or something? I don't know. And of course, you got the actual call, home, and email buttons. Anyway, icon looks almost like an eye. Thought I deleted that. Anyway, back to sleep. Eyelids are starting to get heavy. Thanks for the close-up. I needed that. And now we're in anime land, where I'm just in prison. Huh. Added cell. Exactly where I should be. Dang, I'm starting to see little girls. There is a reason why I'm in a padded cell. And it's not because I'm sane. No reaction. Isn't this a bit antiquated? I feel like the bars should be effective enough if you just lock them. Actually, no, the bars aren't enough because they're just so wide. Slip right through them easily.
Welcome to my velvet room.
Your teeth don't move.
So you've come to, inmate. The you in reality is currently fast asleep. You are
Okay.
only experiencing this as a dream. You're in the presence of our master. Stand up straight.
Standing up as straight as I ever will.
To make your acquaintance.
Oh.
This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. It is a room that only those who are bound by a contract may enter.
Okay.
I am Igor, the master of this place. Remember it well.
Huh.
I summoned you to speak of important matters. It involves your life as well.
Let's see. Be the reasonable thing. Let me out.
Know your place, inmate. Who do you think you're talking to?
Is that thing
Still,
electric?
this is a surprise. The state of this room reflects the state of your own heart.
So you're saying I'm a
Think
prisoner of my own
here as
mind.
such. You truly are a prisoner of fate. In the near future, there is
I
no
do
mistake
look
ruin away.
absolutely deranged in this picture. Like, one eye open, other eye half closed. Like, my Whatever. Ruin?
I speak
Ruin?
of the end.
Ruin? The end of
However,
everything.
there is a means to oppose such a fate.
Okay.
You must be rehabilitated toward freedom. That is your only means to avoid ruin.
Okay.
Do you have the resolve to challenge the distortion of the world?
What's in it for me? Whatever. I'd rather avoid ruin.
Allow me to observe the path of your rehabilitation. Pardon me for not introducing the others. To your right is Caroline. To your left, Justine. They serve as wardens here.
Okay.
Try and struggle as hard as you like. The duty of wardens is to protect inmates. We are also your collaborators. That is, if you remain obedient.
I shall
Or
explain
you.
the roles of these two.
Sorry, I just have to read the hats. Extreme.
It seems the night is waning. It is almost time.
Okay.
Take your time to slowly come to understand this place. We will surely meet again, eventually.
Eventually. Seems like you got a lot of paperwork to do.
Time's up. Now hurry up and go back to sleep.
That's a threat. Sunday. Hey, we're only like a week away from the actual date. Neat. Had a strange dream. Ruin, rehabilitation. What does it mean?
Hey.
Soju with the hat. Snazziest of outfits. You should wear it more often. Well then, let's go introduce ourselves properly to the staff about your transfer. School you're attending is in the You're making me read Japanese, man. Aoyama district. Am I saying that right? I have no idea. It'll cost you a bit to ride the train there, and the route transfers are a pain. Drive you there, but just for today. Let's go.
Jeez.
Alright, Sojiro. Whatever you say. Although, to be fair, in that outfit, you make a good point. Oh, put the hat back on, man.
Do me a favor and behave yourself, all right?
Maybe.
Don't get me wrong. I don't care what happens to you.
Thanks.
Just don't cause me any trouble.
I probably won't, but I make absolutely zero guarantees. No refunds, no returns. You're stuck with me.
To reiterate, just so we're clear, you will immediately be expelled if you cause any
Oh,
problems.
hey, it's Mr. Blobfish.
Honestly, I hesitated on accepting someone like you, but there were some circumstances on our side.
Such as?
You might have done a variety of things in hiding in your hometown, but you will behave yourself here.
Worst I did was just hide my DS underneath the pillow.
If
But,
you are thrown
okay.
out from our school, there will be no place for you to go. Keep that in mind.
There are other countries.
This is the teacher in charge of your class.
Okay.
I'm Sadayo Kawakami. Here's your student ID.
You seem enthused to meet me.
Be sure to read the school rules. Any violations will send you straight to the guidance office.
Be sure to read the school. Any violations? The guidance office. That's what you sound like right now.
Chance you cause any problems, I won't be able to protect you at all.
Like, I don't expect you to scream at me, but please at least have some enthusiasm in your voice.
That is your promise, yes, Principal Kobayakawa?
Okay, to be fair, it's not like she likes me.
Mm-hmm. He is responsible for all his actions.
All of them. That seems familiar.
Though, why me? There should have been better candidates.
It was a sudden transfer, and your class was the only one that had an opening.
Could you, like, send me out for this conversation where you're actively insulting me?
If you're done explaining things, mind if we get going? I got a store to get back to.
Sakura-san, please keep a close eye on him.
He's already said that he won't really. But, okay.
Don't let him cause any trouble outside.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be sure to have a serious talk about the situation he's in.
Like we haven't already.
Come to the faculty office when you arrive at school tomorrow. I'll show you to your classroom.
Yeah, that works. Treating you like some kind of nuisance. I mean, honestly, with my record, I'm pretty sure I've earned it. Guess that's what it means to have a criminal record. Yep. Turns out your past follows you wherever you go. By the way, you get expelled now, I won't hesitate to kick you out. Got it? Now be careful. School never changes, huh?
Hey.
Come on, I'm going home. I like to imagine he just walks straight into the wall. Because it doesn't look like he's going out the door. Oh. This guy. He's got, what now, like 3 different jawlines.
A male teacher would be better suited for this.
Why in the world was someone like that admitted here?
I don't know.
Who knows? It was the principal's decision. I was told that it's for the school's reputation.
Reputation for what?
I would have thought that my volleyball team has contributed more than enough to cover that.
That's certainly true.
Be careful, okay? Then again, if anything were to happen, I'd kick out a student like that right away.
I'm sure you would.
I keep wishing that he'd just end up not coming to school. Still, that isn't something I should be saying as a teacher.
No, it isn't.
Well, I should be returning to practice.
Oh, right. The tournament's coming up, isn't it?
Having such high expectations placed on you by others is quite a problem in itself. We'll have to work hard to make up for the track team, too.
Yes, that's true.
Well.
Why'd it have to be my class?
This teacher's just thrilled to have me.
Traffic's not moving at all.
You know what? Relatable.
Train starting tomorrow.
Thanks. You already said that, though.
How was it? The school, I mean. Think you can manage?
Oh, yeah. Seems fun.
Do you even understand your situation?
No, it just kind of into experience, like 40 minutes ago now. So,
still
kind of new to this.
Expelled once already. To think you'd re-enroll at a different one.
What else do you want me to do? Not
like
go to school?
Sympathetic with you.
I'm aware.
If that's what it was like at school, people might say stuff about me in the future too.
Well, you made the decision. You'll have to deal with it.
What a troublesome kid I've taken in.
Why did you take me in?
I was asked to do it, and I just happened to agree to it.
Okay.
I've already been paid for it too, after all.
You know what? Fair enough.
A subway has derailed at Shibuya Station.
Again?
Greatly affecting the
It's like the third time that I've heard of.
Oh, another accident? So that's why it's so crowded. There's been a lot of those lately.
Honestly, having 3 in the same month would be enough to just have the entire thing shut down, I'd assume. But then again, I don't know Japan. I only know the US and a significant lack of any public transport infrastructure. Sir, have you tried getting more rest? Maybe drink a glass of orange juice.
I don't have a visual yet.
You see, that's why you stand behind the yellow line. The train didn't crash there. They just show that on live till. Okay. I'm not gonna question it.
After questioning, even he could not explain his high speed when approaching the station. No further comments were made.
He survived that?
Police are still looking for a plausible motive.
Huh. Impressive.
It's less of an operating
Thick skull.
accident and more of a crime of the company and the government. Site inspectors apparently reported all of this 6 months ago. The deterioration.
What did you say about me, Pinhead?
Seems a railway company in the Ministry of Transport.
Not
both
necessarily
trying to blind eye
Pinhead,
to
more
the
like
truth.
just tall head.
There's no way they can hide. This will go all the way to the top.
Now
All
on to
the
our main
way.
story. With this derailment accident, as well as other recent incidents of unknown motive, concern is spreading.
Anyways, about that train.
Such a drastic
Here.
change so suddenly in these people.
Okay.
SNS.
Anyways, following the train incident, here are the top 10 cat cafes that you should visit in the next week.
Oh well. Are you free? You and I haven't gone for a drink in a while.
Thank you, sir. But I have another meeting to attend.
Another meeting to attend. He must be going. Do you have anything to do, or are you just gonna sit there? Oh.
Is it a case?
Hi.
Not quite. I want your opinion on something.
Sure. Your judgment is quite often correct, though. Can we discuss this over sushi, perhaps? You are making a student work late, after all.
Conveyor belt only.
He just wants a sushi. And a nice, hot plate of pancakes.
Jeez.
Think there'd be that much traffic. What a waste of time. Wasn't able to open the cafe today. Talk like you have customers. Oh.
Well,
whatever.
Fine.
Head upstairs, there's something I need to give to you. Okay. I swear if you dump a cat on me, I don't need to deal with it.
Talk about a gruesome accident. 80 people were involved.
Yeesh.
It's a diary. Make sure you write in it.
Why?
You may be under probation, but there's no special limitations on what you do in particular.
Huh.
Besides following the law, that is.
So basically it's like every other thing. Like every other person has to live by those rules.
However, I'm obligated to report on you, which is why I'm having you record your daily activities.
Okay, so everything but that. Who's texting you? Or I guess calling.
Hey, what's up? I'm about to leave right now.
Aw, dang. So Drew's got the
no
chicks.
I'll see you soon. Well, I'm off. I'll lock the place up. So do whatever you want for the rest of the night.
Alright.
But don't mess up my store. If something is missing, I'll hand you right over to the cops.
Okay, but what if the matches go missing? Would you notice? Do you know where you keep your matches, like in general?
You got school tomorrow. You better head off to bed, alright?
Off to bed again. Do as I'm told. For now. Write down what happened today.
I'll just add this.
Yeah, okay. Wait, what do you mean an hour and 43 minutes? Oh, okay. 60 FPS patch might have something to do with that. So we just need to take my playtime and divide it in half. There's ringing coming from downstairs. Sheesh. Obey your instructions to answer the phone. I can only do one of those things. What? Yo, it's me. Who is this? Oh, Sujiro. Sakura. Closed up shop, forgot to flip the sign to closed. Oh, the public phone? Make it not to save guys, numbers on my cell phone. Fair enough. Leaving you in charge of the door sign. Nah. I don't feel like it. Fine. I'm gonna use the bathroom first. Spend my time doing. What do you mean, what should I spend my time doing? I'm in the bathroom. I think I need to use it again. One more time, just to be safe. Alright, fine. Oh, let's see. What's going on over here? Bunch of shops just passed here. Fine. Sheesh. This game doesn't want me to do anything. Open. Closed. Honestly, even if you do see the open sign, if nobody's inside and all the lights are off, chances are the store is closed. I already locked the door, so it's like nobody's gonna get in. It's like, what now, 10 p.m. probably? Whatever. Anything else I need to do? No. Take the train to school. Yoga Jaya, Iobi, Chobi transfer. Sheesh. I need to go to Shibuya, then transfer there. It was about the subway accident. Sounds like a lot of people were hurt. This will affect the timetables for tomorrow, too. Strange app I saw last night is back. Keeps showing up. Time to delete it once again. I reboot my phone just in case. At this point, just get a new phone. Eyelids are starting to get heavy. I don't need to know that. You could just show. Hopefully I can get there without being lost. Don't want to be late on my first day. Fair enough. Also, did I just roll out of bed in my uniform? I didn't actually notice that there was an animation for picking up and setting down the bag. Like, you can only see a brief glimpse of it before the screen transitions. But that's pretty neat. Yo, what's up? Oh, so you actually are going to school. Here, I'll feed you. Just make sure you finish it before the customers start coming in. Hurry? What's the reaction for? Just eat it. Fair enough. Also, that's a massive portion. From the bold spiciness. Yep. Time for you to go. Thanks for the meal. Turns out you do have manners after all. That attitude, pretty soon I won't. Hurry over to school. You'll end up late if you get lost on the way. Yeah, alright. Flip the sign outside to open. Got it. Don't forget to do it. Like, I'm literally walking out the door. I can do it while the door's open, and you watch me. It's not like you've given me some monumental task that I need help doing. Vending machine. Just don't have time to quench my thirst. Unquenchable. What is it? Can I help you? Good morning. Ah, you must be that boy who's living with Boss now. Wondering who you were. You're a high school student, aren't you? And loiter if you want to make it to school. Yeah, hurry on. The trains are running late because of the accident yesterday. Terrible. Just terrible. So what is going on with the world? I don't know, man. Oh, hey, that would be useful. Anyway, let's see here. Hello, officer. Kindly, officer. Something the matter? How do I get to the train station? You get lost? Yunganjaya station is in the opposite direction. Best hurry if you want to take the train. Schedules are a bit off due to date. Okay. Alright, so I can't break into Sojiro's house, I assume. I'm not even gonna try. Hey, officer, you alright? Alright. Just run directly onto the train. It can't go wrong. Alright, come on. You let people get off before you start rushing on. Whatever. So many people crammed into this tiny car. Turns out the rumors about the Tokyo subway are true. Showing the news up on the LCD screen. Still some lingering effects of yesterday's accident. I wonder why an entire train and station were destroyed. But what do I know? Nothing. Shibuya. Wait, hold it. Go on a loop. Oh, heck yeah, I can literally just hold up. Anyway, I'm kind of done with that. So, let's see. Can I make my way around here? The answer is a solid maybe. Station Square. Does this take me where I need to go? I'll find out soon enough. Coming to you live from the Shibuya station. The cause of yesterday's subway derailment has affected all transportation lines. A string of accidents has put commuters on high alert. Hey, can you talk to me? I wanna be in this. Watch on live TV as I phase through these people. Only slightly, though. Hey, listen to me. Alright, fine. Change to the Ginza line. I have no idea where that is, but it's probably not here. What's over here? Ginza line gate. That completely answers my question. Let's see. Food? Come back here and buy something when I have the time. Ugh. Access way. Ginza line. Okay. Oh, what's this? Registry desk. Okay. Well, whatever. Let's see here. Pamphlet stand. Okay. That'll come in handy later. Gotta transfer to the Ginza line. Where is the Ginza line? Oh. Okay. I'm past the yellow line. And it's really not a good idea.
Oh, man. Did it say it was going to rain today?
Oh.
Huh? It's raining outside?
Wow. Sojiro, how? How do you do it? You are just so inattentive to things around you. You didn't hear the news on the TV while it was blasting. You can't look to your left to see outside.
It just started all of a sudden. This is why I hate the early spring.
Ah.
That reminds me. Did he take an umbrella?
Oh.
Hmm? Who are you talking about?
Just some kid.
Don't mind me. So, what'll it be?
One house blend, please.
I think this guy would take cabbage.
The effects of yesterday's subway accident continues on today, as various lines suffer delays and...
There's been a lot of nasty accidents lately.
Yeah?
You know, I mean the subway accident that the news is talking about.
And?
My coworker got caught up in it and is in the hospital now.
Oh, what a shame.
But that aside, it's kind of creepy.
Kinda. Just a bit.
The people who caused these accidents supposedly went crazy all of a sudden.
Supposedly.
I heard that some of them suffered from nervous breakdowns during interrogation.
Hmm.
Huh.
This is
Alright. This is Ayama Ichome. Took some time, but I finally made it. What are these guys talking about? Another one of those strange accidents. This time it happened on a subway. Or on a Sunday. I might have been on it. Really scary. How much longer do you think this sort of thing will happen? Well, I mean, if it's anything like like the real world, 2 years so far. Why am I just outside of a fashion store? Excuse me, staring is kind of rude. You can divert your eyes for a second. Okay. Are we not headed somewhere?
Good morning.
The
Want me to
chin.
give you a ride to school?
The
Gotta be
crimson
late.
chin.
Sure, thank you.
Do you need a lift too?
Yes, actually. Well.
Damn it! Screw that perfect teacher.
Hello, blonde guy. Why is that app even open?
What do you want?
I don't know. I want to get to school.
You planning on ratting me out to Kamoshida?
Who?
Huh? In that car just now, it was Kamoshida.
Oh, you mean the crimson chin. Okay.
He does whatever the hell he wants. Who does he think he is, the king of a castle? Don't you agree?
I have no idea who this guy is.
No, I mean... Wait, you don't know Kamoshida? Are you for real?
For real?
You're from Shujin, right?
I literally just transferred. Oh, you go to Shujin too?
What? No other high school's got a uniform like this.
To be fair, you're barely wearing it.
Huh. A second year, huh? We're the same grade then. Never seen you before, though.
Just transferred.
Oh. You a transfer student?
Yep.
Then no wonder you don't know him.
Let me guess, you're gonna give me the
raining
dirt
too
while you're
bad.
standing out in the
Better
rain.
hurry up or we'll be late.
Oh, okay. Ow.
My head hurts. Damn it. I want to go home.
Well, might as well be on my way. Dang, we skipped over today's date. Boy, oh boy, those were some fingers.
There was a terrible subway accident that day. You remember it, don't you?
No.
I assume you know of the uproar that the public calls the psychotic breakdown incidents.
Absolutely not, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna explain it to me anyway. What does that mean?
It was all over the news, and one of the victims included a teacher at your high school.
It did?
I've no doubt you heard about it.
I have not.
On that day, were you still an ordinary student?
Yes?
Let me change the question. You transferred to Shujin Academy, correct?
Yes.
An ordinary prep school that could be found in any city.
Correct.
That's what it should have been.
Okay.
What happened around that time?
Well, let's see. I ran into this blonde kid.
Tell me everything.
He said for real a lot. And it was raining. That's an angle that you don't want to take a picture at. Free air conditioning? Just need a wrench. Dude, turn off your phone screen when you put it in your pocket. Now you end up butt dialing people. Also a castle, I guess. That's new.
Come the wrong way, though. Yeah, this should be right. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Just have to go and ask.
Guess so. Something is off about this.
That's weird. Where's the school?
I don't know. Did we make a wrong turn?
No, this has to be it. I mean, it should be.
Should be. Is not is.
Out of service? Where'd we end up?
In a castle. I don't know, Victorian times? Older than that? Victorian times weren't castles. I don't know what I'm talking about.
The sign was for the school, right?
Okay, yeah, the sign was for the school. The castle was clearly not for the school. Yeah. Huh.
Right? You saw it too.
Okay, yes. Yet here we are in the middle. Oh, hello.
Jeez, you freaked me out. Who are you? You a student? Man, your costume's impressive. Is that armor real?
You're also very tall and emanating a strange energy.
Come on, don't just stand there, say something.
And there's another one.
What's going on?
This must be a prank.
You really think so?
No. I mean, that would be some senior prank, though. Yeah, replace the whole school with a castle overnight. Do you think they'd change it back?
Real. Calm down. Time out, man. We gotta run.
Got it.
Stop standing around and run.
Okay, you're standing around too. And there are more of them. Okay, he didn't hit you that hard. He, like, lightly shoved you onto the ground. You know, it'll get a reaction, but I don't think it was worth the scream, basically.
You're gonna break my bones, damn it! What the hell you think you're...
Okay, he hasn't done anything for that second one. You're just being dramatic. I like to save. Yeah, sure, why not? The option, I'll do it.
Hey, wake up!
No, 5 more minutes. Ugh. So what's new with you?
You alright?
No. Yep, you.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. You're missing your bag.
Looks like this ain't no dream.
Nope.
Yeah, what's going on? Hey, let us out of here! I know there's someone out there!
Trust me, I've tried that in these weird dreams before. It doesn't work well.
TV set?
Drama students are having a field day. Great warm-ups, Chris. Keep going.
What the hell was that just now?
Gonna be great. We got a really dedicated drama club in this school.
Whoa.
A lot of woes.
You're shitting me, right?
No.
on, man.
This is real bad. There's some way out of here? Come on, we gotta do something. Back to bed. Time's passed since we got knocked out. I don't know. Let's see. Hey man, gonna get chained to a wall? No? Okay. Barrel? Probably wouldn't work like that. No, probably just get rolled around and die. Nothing in there. You hear that? No. Now I do.
Be glad that your punishment has been decided upon.
Okay.
Your charge is unlawful entry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thus, you will be sentenced to death.
So we're not sentenced to just get out.
Say what?
No one's allowed to do as they please in my castle.
Oh, hey, it's Chin. Chinnigan.
Wait, is that you, Kamoshida?
Who? I completely forgot everything from when I was knocked over.
I thought it was some petty thief, but to think it'd be you, Sakamoto. Are you trying to disobey me again? It looks like you haven't learned your lesson at all, huh? And you brought a friend this time, because you can't do anything for yourself.
This ain't funny, you asshole!
Is that how you speak to a king? It seems you don't understand the position you're in at all.
I mean, he's about to be sentenced to death, so I don't think he owes allegiance to anyone.
Not only did you sneak into my castle, you committed the crime of insulting me, the king.
Okay.
The punishment for that is death.
So it's like the punishment for littering or sneezing too loud. Let me guess. Death? Seems like you're very death happy.
Stop it. God damn it.
That's actually kind of impressive.
I ain't down for this shit. Come on, we're out of here.
Yep. Alright, that one warrants this.
Just go. Get out of here. These guys are serious.
Hey, Macarena. Absolutely the wrong song.
What a heartless friend you are.
I'm not running away. He's saying run away, but still.
He ain't a friend. Come on, hurry up and go.
What's the matter? Too scared to run away?
I'm just waiting for the conga line to move forward.
Pathetic scum isn't worth my time. I'll focus on this one's execution. Take this!
Ow.
Lowly scum! Useless pest!
That's gotta hurt.
Where'd your energy from earlier go?
I think it went with all the punches.
A like you isn't worth beating. I'll have you killed right now.
Stop it.
What? Don't you dare tell me you don't know who I am.
Who are you?
That look in your eyes irritates me.
You look like somebody who needs to wax their legs. Or at least shave them. No, waxing's more painful. Although I guess shaving could be more if you do it wrong enough.
This is truly an unjust game. Your chances of winning are almost none.
Oh hey, butterfly from earlier. Or later, I guess.
There may yet be a possibility open to you.
Maybe.
What's the matter? Are you simply going to watch? Are you forsaking him to save yourself?
No.
Death awaits him if you do nothing. Was your previous decision a mistake then?
Wasn't.
Very well. I have heeded your resolve.
Okay. Time for the coolest awakening.
Vow to me. I vow, thou art I. Thou who art willing to perform all sacrilegious acts for thine own justice. Call upon my name, and release thy rage. Show the strength of thy will to ascertain all on thine own, though thou be chained to hell itself.
Execute him!
That's enough, I said harshly.
You desire to be killed that much? Fine.
Ow. So I guess that's what happened to my glasses. That's new. You took my glasses. Now I gotta have this on my face. But I don't want it. And it's gone. Yeah, so this was the moment that sold me on Persona. And then I just figured out how to play it myself. Despite not actually owning a PlayStation. Huh.
What the?
Hey, trust me, man, this is just as confusing for me as it is for you.
I am the rebel soul that resides within you.
Just listen to the guy behind me. He knows what he's talking about, I think.
If you so desire, I shall consider granting you the power to break through this crisis.
Please. Give me your power.
Very well.
Who the hell are you? Guard!
The guy who's about to run towards you and just punch.
Start by killing that one.
Okay. Weren't you already going to try that?
The true strength of my men.
Oh no. Jack-o'-lantern. It's not like these are fearsome creatures.
Change that animosity into power and unleash it.
Persona!
Oh, dang. Iha? Iaha? I've never had to actually pronounce that out loud.
Go down.
But this seems like it'll work. Not quite.
Swing your blade.
Melee attacks are not particularly strong, but they do not consume any HP or SP upon use. I mean, they can be stupidly strong if you just over-level the enemies.
Is yours.
Yeah, okay.
Kill them however you want. Run wild to your heart's content.
You're violent. I like you. Hee-ho! He said it. He said the line, and he's dead. Level up.
Leveled up.
Yep, that's what I said.
What?
I don't know, man. I'm just here.
What was that just now?
Stuff it looks like I should be playing a part in, I don't know, some kind of play? We do have a good drama club, right? You think I could join that?
You little.
You still want to go up against me?
You like that, you son of a bitch?
Cool, lock him in here. Lock the cell.
You mean this?
Yes, hurry.
Okay, it's locked.
Damn you.
Hey, What was that just now?
Hey, you might want to get out of arm's reach of the cell.
And
like, even 5 feet that way. You can't be dealt with like that.
back to normal.
You bastards!
God, this is effing nuts. Anyways, let's scram. You lead the way.
Couldn't wear any more clothes than that, could he? Why'd you throw the keys? Just keep them on you at this point.
After them! Don't let them escape!
Don't you want them to free you first? Because there's got to be more than one set of keys here. You can get away with doing this to me? Yes. So anyway, how's it going? Petty slaves can seriously hope to leave my castle alive. How dare you imbeciles defy me? Never forgive you for this. Okay, there's no more unique dialogue. Gotta look for a way out of here. Think we can jump? Think so. Alright. Cool, can you jump? Looks like. You have basic acrobatic skills. Congratulations. You're right on your way to becoming... Well, I mean, you're already a little bit more than halfway to becoming a clown. Maybe like 3/4. You serious? Alright. Cool, so close the door, lock the cell. We're stuck in here.
Whoa.
Your bag's stuck? Leave it. Who cares? I'm spinning. Which must be very uncomfortable to do.
Whoa.
Hold up. Ah, dang. Okay, fine, I'll take the bridge.
Oh.
Is this a drawbridge? Yes.
And again.
Dang, can't pull it up behind us, but this works, I guess.
Whoa.
Gotta hide. You think you could pick a better hiding spot than, like, out in the open like that? Because you're even visible through the boxes on that side. Gotta find a way out? Yeah, okay. Take the stairs. That's the obvious way. Think it heads to the exit? I have no idea, man. I'm just going where the enemies aren't. Is the exit? Man, you really get winded just running up some stairs. Weren't you part of the track team? What is this place? I don't know, man.
The hell? Huh?
Hey, look! Tia, okay. No.
Huh?
Bridge and a statue. Well, isn't that just wonderful? Is there a volleyball in the cell? I don't know, man. Guy just had a volleyball on him.
Damn it.
And there's some way to lower it? Sadly, I feel like it has something to do with this guy. So you're telling me I can't just pull the lever right now? Do I have to go through something else?
What the hell?
Hey! Hey!
Oh, that's a voice. Oh, the cat! Gonna tell me to go to bed. I don't want to go to bed. What is that thing? It's a cat.
Soldiers of this castle, right? Get me out of here. Look, the key's right there.
Why is the key right there? Is there any answer? Is there any answer? I don't know.
You obviously look like an enemy too.
Why? He's locked up in a cell and he's tiny.
I'm locked up here, so how can I be your enemy? Help me out.
You see? I like the cat. Cat's reasonable. A cat?
I am not a cat. Say that again and I'll make you regret it.
I can just leave you.
Catching up already. Shit, there's still no service. Ain't there any way to contact someone outside?
Cat?
How the hell do we get out?
Cat.
Hey, you too! You wanna know where the exit is? Let me out, and I'll take you there.
He's got a little bandana around his neck. He's got to be
You don't wanna get
trustworthy.
caught and executed, right?
That's fair. Better not be lying.
I'm not lying. It's the truth.
Alright.
This thing sounds like it's all talk.
To be fair, it can't exactly do anything else. It is literally only talking.
If you guys think you can get out on your own, then be my guest.
No.
What do we do?
Unlock the cat,
Seriously
Ryuji.
not messing with us?
Yes.
You don't hurry, they'll catch you.
Just do it.
Fine.
Freedom tastes so great.
That's fantastic. Let's run.
Now where's the exit, you monster cat?
Don't call me a cat. I am Morgana.
Okay, Morgana.
Shut up and hurry it up. You want to be locked up again?
Oh, all right. Sheesh. Follow me and stay quiet.
One of us can do that.
Jeez.
Shouldn't you be in class? Sakura-san said that Amamiya left the house this morning. Can I contact the police? No, that'll just be more of a hassle. What did I do to deserve this? Just gotta follow it. Yeah. Hey, Morgana.
Hey.
You know the way? That doesn't look like I'm doing. I'm lowering the bridge. Looks like you're standing in front of the statue. You, frizzy hair. Seems like you pick up on things faster than our blondie over here. Well, thanks, and also... not? I don't know. Looking around the mouth of the statue. Can't you jump up and grab it?
For real?
How are we supposed to know to do that? I don't know, man. It's a video game. Although, you know, that is kind of meta, but still.
Oh shit! Oh shit, it's them!
You amateur. Stay still. Hey, you.
Maybe back up.
Right?
You know, just a bit.
Come.
Hey, Zero.
You got one of those things too?
We will promptly shut them up.
Me. Jack-o'-lantern I like. Incubus not so much.
Damn shadows. They've taken up intercept positions. It means they're holding nothing back and are serious to kill us.
I already got that, thanks. But
I'll back you up. So fight like your life depends on it. Let's go!
it does. Bedside Brute.
Ravage them!
I knew you were an amateur.
Yeah?
This is how you fight.
Okay.
Show your might! Strike at an enemy's weakness to knock them down. Use that opening to strike again.
Okay, cool. I have one attack.
That's the most basic of basics. Remember it well.
Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Call to one more. If you topple another enemy, you'll gain another one more. Continue as long... Okay.
Come on. Let's hurry and get through this.
Well, thanks for killing him. Great. Hey, level 3. Not bad. New skill. What is it? Cleave. Not bad.
Oh.
Sona's pretty powerful. Sona? You mean that thing that comes out of you guys, like all dramatic-like? Yes, you saw Frizzy Hair here ripped off his mask when he summoned it, right? Well, everybody wears a mask deep within their heart. By removing that...
Whoa.
Huh? Turn back to normal. Looks like you don't have full control over your power yet. Transformation shouldn't normally dissolve like that. After all... that's enough. Doesn't make any sense. Can't you just sit still and listen for once, Blondie? Don't call me Blondie. My name's Ryuji.
Hey.
Actually, there's no time for me to lecture you. You want to escape this place in one piece, right? Let's go. Okay, but before that, take these. Use them carefully, okay? Oh, thought he was just gonna hand me a gun. Come on, we should hurry. It's not much farther to the exit.
Now then.
Just make sure you're good on HP, okay? Still a chance we'll end up having to fight in here. Auto recover by pressing the square button. Oh, I forgot that I used that a lot. Anyway, open the door. Not that way, the exit is over here. Well, why is this yellow then, huh? Alright. Hold on a sec. I feel like I've seen what this dude's wearing before. Damn it, too flustered. Can't remember a damn thing. Come on, let's go.
Come on, man.
Hold on, damn it.
What did you
Keep saying damn it. What is it? We need to go fast. But who are these guys? You really think you have time to worry about other people right now? Besides, they're... Oh, we've been seen. Quickly, pull the lever. Gotta listen to me. Let's fight. Glad you stick to your guns. Oh, hey, it's Pixie. It's 2 pixies. I was ready for 1. But 2 is where I draw the line. Get out of here. Dang, I can't even, like, all-out attack or negotiate, so I guess I'm just gonna stab him. Just got slapped across the face by a tiny hand. That's a portrait. Alright, let's get away before more show up. Hold on, we can't just leave these guys here. You really don't get it, do you? It's no time to explain. Look, I'm going. If you don't want to follow, be my guest. Damn it. Fine, I'm coming. We didn't even get to return the volleyball to the guy.
This way.
Entrance hall's right above here. Exit's close. Keep up. Exit's to our left. Never mind. We're here.
Oh, finally.
Okay, this is actually voiced. Ryuji, you idiot.
Did you trick us, you jerk?
Don't jump to conclusions. Over here.
Hey, wait up.
Yeah, you were just at the wrong door.
Where are we supposed to get out from here? There aren't even any windows.
Right? Close enough to a window.
Amateur. This is the most basic of basics.
Ventilation shaft?
That's right. As I thought, you're a natural at this.
Exactly.
It leads all the way outside.
Reasons why I'm better than Ryuji. Number 12. I can look at ventilation shafts. Alright.
Then we just gotta get that metallic mesh off. And a 1, and a...
Actually, impressive. It would have been more impressive if you managed to stay, but it works.
Seriously, we're finally getting out of here.
Yep.
You should wait on celebrating until you actually get out.
Yep.
Now get going.
But what about you?
There's something that I still have to do.
Yeah. I dropped my cat treat along the way.
We're going our separate ways.
Thanks.
You've got manners.
2 people have said that to me. Only compliment I've gotten.
Be careful on your way.
How are you gonna get
Those
that
two
grate
seem
back
useful.
on?
Especially the frizzy-haired one, if my judgment's right.
Okay. You good, Ryuji? Need me to hold your bag for you? Looks like
Have returned to the real world. Welcome back.
that is a voice.
Huh? Returned? Does that mean we got away?
I guess so. What else does returned mean? Probably.
I don't know what to think anymore.
I don't know what to think at all. Let's do.
What was all that anyways? That castle and Kamoshida and that weird cat?
I don't know, man.
What the hell's going on?
Let's just get to school
What's with
or
the
home.
yelling? Are you students of Shujin? Cutting classes, are we?
No, it's just study hall.
Huh?
I don't think that works in Japan, but
We were trying to get to school.
What? Hand over your bag. You better not be doing any drugs.
I'm not with this guy.
Why would you think that?
Ryuji, yelling at police officers is probably not the best idea. Never met him. Oh, something like that.
Then you should go to school. Take him with you.
Alright.
Like I'm trying to say, I don't know what's going on either.
Ryuji, please stop.
We passed by Shujin on our way here. There was nothing out of the ordinary about it. If you spout any more nonsense, I'll contact your school. Is that what you want?
Honestly, I was just expecting Ryuji to get arrested.
Come on, say something.
Let's get going.
That's not what I meant.
We are getting out of this situation, and then we can discuss things.
Wait a sec. Is that guy for real?
For real?
Fine, I'm going.
I don't know if I want to know this guy anymore.
Minister of Transport announcing his resignation. Things are going as planned.
Okay, forehead. I guess just head.
Sainijima. That reminds me.
That's a train of thought. Saying this stuff out loud probably isn't the best thing. You should probably just keep your thoughts to yourself, man. You never know who could be listening.
Is this for real?
For real?
I'm sure we came the same way. What's going on here?
We're at school. We weren't before. Yeah. Let's go.
That's exactly what I wanted to ask you.
Oh, you've got a smarmy voice.
We received a call from the police.
Something about a blonde kid being on drugs.
The damn cop snitched on us after all.
Can you blame him, Ryuji?
It's rare not to see you alone. Where were you roaming around until this time?
This general area just shifted a dimension or two.
A castle?
Ryuji, please stop sounding insane in front of the officials. You can talk to me about it. I know. Nobody else will believe any of us.
So you have no intention of giving an honest answer?
What's this about a castle?
Yeah, it's Kamoshida.
Kamoshida?
You seem so carefree, Sakamoto. Quite a difference from when you did morning practice for the track team.
Shut up! It's your fault that
How dare you speak that way to Mr. Kamoshida? There's not much leeway left for you, you know?
He's the one that provoked me.
Okay.
Do you really want to be expelled?
No, looks like you and I are in similar cases.
Follow me.
What? This is bullshit!
Ryuji, please. Just go along with it for a little bit until you're out of trouble. And then you can be mad.
More considerate too. Let's just say that we were both to blame.
Kamoshida, I don't know why you're taking this route.
Well, if
but
you say so.
I'm kind of glad that you are.
Still, you're coming with
Say,
me.
is that a Tamagotchi on your lanyard? Necklace? I don't actually know what that is. Looks like a lanyard, just with like ID and Tamagotchi on it.
Fine.
By the way, You're that new transfer student, correct?
No, I'm Ryuji. Ryuji 2. The better one. The glare is not worth it, Ryuji. You can glare later, in private.
Have we met somewhere?
Oh, you saw me on the way to school. Nope.
Huh? Oh, I remember now. I saw you at the station.
Yeah?
Well, I'll overlook this just for today.
Okay.
I'm sure you've heard from the principal. But cause any trouble and you'll be expelled. Understand?
Yes, I've been made to understand many times. I understand.
At any rate, hurry up and go to the faculty office. I'm sure Ms. Kawakami's tired of waiting.
Doesn't she have a class to teach? Why is she still there?
Good luck trying to enjoy your new school life.
Thanks, I'll need it. Whoa, is that a snazzy snail that I see? The snazziest of snails.
The school turned into an old castle?
Correct. And no, I wasn't on drugs, thanks for asking.
A talking cat?
Ryuji might have been.
Are you
The video games?
I won't put up with
Hello.
you if you're simply joking around.
I'm playing through Persona 5 again because I just wanted to. Hallucinating from an overdose? I might have been at the time, I don't think I am now.
I'm going to have you continue the story.
Okay?
The one who received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves was an Olympic medalist.
Okay.
An alumnus from Shujin Academy.
Thanks for spoiling it right before we got to it.
It's true that what he did were deplorable crimes from indulging his desire.
Hi, hello,
Confess to
Snazzy.
it all.
I do not know you at all, whatsoever. Totally not. Nope. And thanks for the follow. True, yeah,
But there should have
yada
been no
yada.
connection between the two of you since you had just transferred.
Whoa.
Why did you
New
target
people that I've never seen before. Why did you target him? I'll tell you later.
That's unacceptable.
You are very angry. Would you like some water?
Try and recall it once again.
Okay. So there was this cat here. Friend looked like he's been beaten up. I wonder why. Probably because he's been beaten up by the police officers before Sai. Summary of the story to this point has been updated. Yep, great. Lunchtime. Need to go to the faculty office. Nope, can't just leave. Second floor of this building. What do you have to say? You're that problem transfer student. Late on the first day, too. You like causing trouble for the school? Not really. What's with that attitude? Show some respect. You even want to be reformed? This is a good sign of what you'll be like here. Wow, thanks. School store. None of the bread here particular... Okay, what school store sells, like, only bread? Honestly, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to that. Let's see. Gotta go to the second floor. Bread. Alright. Sakamoto-kun was late again. Maybe he'll get expelled soon? Can't believe he's still behaving like this after what he did to the track team. He's still not expelled because Mr. Kamoshida's covering for him, right? Mr. Kamoshida's too nice for not abandoning a punk like that. Hey, what are you guys talking about? Don't mind me. Did you know, Senpai? Some crazy second-year student is transferring to our school. Yeah, I heard about him. All the second years are talking about it. Apparently, he's such a problem student that no other schools will take him. Spoiler, cat. Yeah. Cat. You know, that cat. The cat that tells me to go to bed. Why does he have to come here? Maybe he doesn't try anything funny with a volleyball team. It's fine. Mr. Kamoshida's on our side. Transfer student won't do anything to us. So, you guys having a conversation about me? You know, yeah, that weird transfer student, am I right? Spoiler, Keko Murao. Keko's a lot more than Murao. Keko's go to bed. Cat insults me. But also Ryuji, which I'm more fine with. They really allow criminals in high school? I don't want to go to school with someone like that. Is he still called a criminal if he's underage? I guess all that matters is that he's dangerous. He was convicted of assault, right? A guy like that has to be really scary looking. School should kick him out already. Sounds like he's a time bomb just waiting to go off. So, you're talking about a transfer student, am I right? Spoiler, Igor knows. The Igor knows. Can't recommend you to that college anymore. We've suddenly decided on a different student. What? But you already promised to recommend me. Sorry, but you'll have to accept that this was decided by the school. I want to prioritize students from our highly acclaimed volleyball team. Wow. Is it really that hard to write 2 letters? The guidance room faculty. Let's see what Kawakami has to say. Shouldn't you be teaching literally any class over the day?
Unbelievable.
I know, right?
Being over half a day late on your first day?
I tried not to.
Can you explain yourself?
I tried. I got lost.
How could you have been lost for this long? It's almost lunchtime.
I didn't have service.
Well, it's probably true that you're not used to the area yet.
You go eat food and you'll be
You're
back for
still way
cartoon?
too late.
Okay. Well, this is kind of a cartoon. Just depends on what part you're on.
Will you pull yourself together? You were given fair warning yesterday.
Yesterday. I don't remember yesterday.
More
What happened
importantly,
yesterday?
I heard that you were caught along with that Sakamoto-kun.
Sadly. That Sakamoto?
Don't get involved with him, okay? He's nothing but trouble.
He dyes his hair,
He
I
wasn't
think.
like that when he was devoting his time to track and field, though.
Ah.
Anyway, break's almost over. Classes will end after 5th period today because of the subway accident.
Oh, hey, only one class.
I'll have you introduce yourself when class resumes.
Class resumes. Haven't you been here all day?
Follow me.
What has your class been doing this morning?
By the way, when you introduce yourself,
Don't
be
mention
serious
it.
about it, even if you're lying to the class, okay? Do not say anything unnecessary.
Hello, my name is Ren. Cats talk to me, and I can't stop them.
You think that's him?
No,
Huh? The one in the rumors?
it's not. I don't look cool enough. I got glasses.
Being super late on his first day? He really is insane.
If that's insanity, then, like, I don't know, but still.
He looks normal, though.
But he might slug us if we look him in the eye.
Yeah, I'll put a slug on your desk.
Settle down. Well, I'd like to introduce a transfer student. Today we had him attend from the afternoon on since he wasn't feeling well.
Mm-hmm.
All right, please say something to the class.
I'm Ren Amami.
He seems quiet, but I bet when he loses it...
I've lost many things over my life, such as my marbles. Let's see. I lost my pen.
I mean, he was
That was a
arrested
pain.
for assault, right?
So your seat will be,
Can I just take Mishima's?
over there, the one that's open.
Okay.
Sorry, but can the people nearby please share your textbooks with him for today?
Ugh, this sucks.
Hello, Mishima. Oh, I don't know your name yet.
Lies.
Huh? Huh? Alright, great.
Did you catch that? Do those two know each other? Ew, does that mean he hit on her before transferring here?
No.
That means she's cheating on him with Mr. Kamoshida. Then again, this is Takamaki-san we're talking about.
Nobody here knows how to whisper.
For real, that side of the room is totally awful.
You are on that side. I can see you talk.
Oh, right. The volleyball rally's in 2 days. Everyone's just changed classes, so make sure you use that time to get to know each other. Well then, let's get class started. Who's on duty today?
Everyone, please rise.
Dang, Mishima. I feel bad. Huh.
What's wrong?
Head hurt. I've been forced to think. You made me think.
Sure you're
Now my
okay?
head hurts.
Also, it seems like people are already talking about you, but I'm not the one who told them.
I trust you.
I can't even catch a break. Why do I have to deal with this?
Wow, thanks.
You should head straight home without stopping by anywhere. Sakura-san sounded pretty angry.
He's gonna take away the cartons from the mattress. Forced to sleep on the floor.
Oh, and about Sakamoto-kun, don't get involved.
You've already said that.
Speak of the devil.
He
What
seems
do you
fine.
want? I heard the police caught you cutting classes today.
It was nothing.
And you haven't dyed your hair back to black either.
Sorry about that. I'll be waiting on the rooftop.
Cool, where is that?
See, that's why I don't want you getting involved. Understood?
Why? Because he dyes his hair? I mean, I wouldn't choose that color, but it's not my place to say anything about it.
Already started associating with Sakamoto.
Everybody just talks in front of me. Like, I'm here. If you're gonna insult me, just take it to another room. I didn't leave.
A student with a criminal record and the culprit of an assault case. At this rate, it'd be pointless how much I contribute to the school.
Wow, thanks,
Now, don't be
Kamoshida.
like that. This school counts on you, Kamoshida-kun. You are our star. Still, a steady buildup is necessary behind such brilliance as well.
Your troubles never seem to end, do they, Principal Kobayakawa?
Kobayakawa, I prefer blobfish.
All right, I understand.
What's the objective in this game?
answer your expectations.
There's a few. Right now, the first one is just get through my first few days of this school. I have played it before, but I'm gonna try not to spoil it for anyone who hasn't. But anyway, how's it going, Dexy X19? Let's see. Survive? It's mostly just not get expelled for being an idiot. So I've already been, like, half a day late for first day of classes, so that's not looking great. Sakamoto seems eager to talk about something. Should meet him on the rooftop. Oh hey, it's this kid that I shouldn't know the name of, but I do. Huh? There's something you want from me? Where's the rooftop? But nobody's allowed up there. I mean, just go up those stairs and you'll get there. Okay. Oh, anyway. Hey, you talking about something? What should I write about for the next paper? It was a good topic out there. Maybe the transfer student. What? Talking about the one that's center of all the rumors online? Alcohol, smoking, theft, violence? Teacher would never approve of such an article. Hey, excuse me? Only the violence one is kind of true. Okay, so rooftop should just be up. Is it really that hard to find? I feel like I should have been able to just do this myself, considering it's just upstairs twice. It has an off-limit sign posted up, but it looks like the door is unlocked. Okay.
There you are.
Yep.
Sorry for calling you up here like this. I bet Kawakami already told you stuff like, don't get involved with him, huh?
Many times. Trust me, I'm kind of sick of hearing it. Said you're trouble. But then again, I guess I am too.
Pretty much in the same boat.
Yep.
I heard you got a criminal record. Everyone's talking about it.
Everyone? Actually, yeah, that sounds about right.
No wonder you were so gutsy.
Got no choice.
What was all that happened? You know, how we almost got killed at a castle. It wasn't a dream, right? You remember it too, yeah?
Yeah, I did eat some curry this morning. I don't know if it was good. Did you have any? Yeah. I do remember that castle.
Just because we both remember it doesn't mean much, though.
Nope.
I mean, even if it was a dream, you saved me from Kamoshida.
I did indeed.
So, yeah, Thanks.
You're welcome.
That man, that Kamoshida we saw there.
He was barely wearing any clothes. It was disturbing.
You probably don't know about it, but there are some rumors about him.
I'm kind of aware. Kamoshida.
You know, the guy you met at the school gates. The ripped one.
Yeah, he seems sketch.
That asshole who was all full of himself at the castle.
Mm-hmm. You know, the guy who's constantly said that he's Kamoshida repeatedly.
No one says
Actually, I don't think he has. I think the game just has, but still. Yeah.
Kamoshida was king of that castle felt crazy real because of that. I wonder if we can go back to that castle again.
I don't know, man. Do you really want to? Everyone tried to kill us in there. Except for that cat.
It has to be. Sorry to drag you out here like this. That's all I had to say. You know, we might be pretty similar.
Maybe. I would have chosen a different color to dye my hair to.
I feel like we're gonna get along just fine as troublemakers.
Yeah, it works for me.
Sakamoto.
Yep.
I'll come talk if I see you around. Don't ignore me, alright?
I might. Depends on who I'm around.
See ya.
He has a slouch. Anyway, let's get off the rooftop. Because kind of boring up here. Not much to do. Leblon.
Hey.
Got an interesting call from your school today. It's only your first day and you're already showing up hours late. I tried not to, if that makes a difference. It was an accident. Yeah, that's what everyone says. Look, just behave yourself. Your life's forfeit if anything happens. You understand the meaning of your probation, right? Am I just gonna get sentenced to death constantly? So far, it's happened once. And I mean, that's honestly just too much. I do. It's closed up shop. Be there in half an hour.
What is it?
No, just hired a part-timer.
Yo.
Don't forget to lock the door and turn off all the lights. Got it. Told you, he's a part-timer. Alright, let's see. Anything in storage? Some extra clothes? No. Table. Okay, nothing really to do here, other than, like, go to bed and stuff. But I should I was gonna go lock the doors and stuff, but I guess I just have to be a delinquent. I feel exhausted. Maybe it's because of all the weird stuff that's been happening to me. Yeah, let's go to sleep. And immediately into the Velvet Room I go.
About time you've come to.
Yeah, I don't control the rate at which I fall asleep.
On your feet, inmate.
Ugh, give me a
Our
second.
master wishes to speak with you. It's for your own sake that you take his words to heart.
Okay.
First off, let us celebrate our reunion.
What is there to celebrate? I'm just here.
Oh, you've awakened to your powers, and special ones at that. Your
Yep, I'd say.
rehabilitation can finally begin.
Great. Powers?
There is no need to understand it all for the time being.
Okay.
You will be training the power of persona, which you have awakened to.
Fantastic.
Personas are, in other words, a mask, an armor of the heart when confronting worldly matters. I have high expectations for you.
I have medium expectations for myself. What do you mean?
There is no need to worry. You will learn when the time comes.
Alright.
By the by, have you come to appreciate the Metaverse Navigator?
I've been forced to.
Using
yes.
it will allow you to come and go between reality and palaces.
Palaces?
I bestowed it to you as a means to train you as a thief.
Okay.
The Metaverse Navigator is a gift from our master. You better take care in using it, inmate.
Alright, small child. I will.
Devote yourself to your training so that you may become a fine thief.
I like you better. You're nicer.
It must be disheartening to make use of the Metaverse Navigator alone.
Not really.
Should there be others who would prove beneficial to you, I will grant it to them as well.
Okay.
This is all for you to grow as a most excellent thief.
Huh, it's time. Go back and enjoy whatever rest you might have.
Alright, fine. It's now the 12th. Another strange dream. Fate and awakening. Guess so. More importantly, need to hurry and get ready for school. Well, it seems like I just change into my school uniform in my sleep, so that's easy enough to do. And I can't even walk around this time. I just have to go. What was the conductor thinking, charging into the station at top speed like that? Didn't you hear? The guy totally lost it. It's been happening a lot lately. All these accidents are because people are suddenly losing their minds, right?
What's going on?
Well, between the economy sucking and how depressing the news always is, it's not all that surprising. Get to school on time. That is my current objective, and hopefully I won't fail it today. Vending machine? Soda? When I have the time. It's always when I have the time. Feels so down when it's raining. So we're playing volleyball in the gym for PE today. Not looking forward to that. Why'd I have to be on the same team as Takamaki? He's only a magazine model because... Okay. Yeah, but we can't just ignore her either, because of what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. Dealing with her is such a hassle. She'd just not come to school. That's kind of rude. I get food from the vending machine, but I can eavesdrop on people. Seem to have made it to school safely. The castle, though.
Class is starting.
I'm the social studies teacher, Mr. Ushimaru. I'll be teaching you the rules of society this year. You all look like you've been spoiled growing up. Before I learn society's rules, maybe I should start with the rules of being a decent human being. Hey, new kid. It's not the first day of school. Why is he introducing himself like this? Like, it's the second day of classes even being shuffled. At least from what I've heard, but whatever. The Greek philosopher Plato divided the human soul into three parts. Soul is composed of appetite, spirit, and what else? Logic? Correct. So you knew that, huh? Plato's teacher, Socrates, said that evil is born from ignorance. People who have been babied, taught that evil is due to individuality, can only become society's scum. Oh, he got it right. Is he really a delinquent? Got one question right, and that was a guess. Whatever. Seems like a punk, but maybe he's actually serious about studying. I feel like it got a little smarter from being able to answer that question. Eat. Knowledge, oblivious. Guts, milquetoast. Proficiency, bumbling. Kindness, inoffensive. Charm, existent. Never before have 5 words so accurately described me.
Alright.
Bizarre incidents have been occurring frequently. Those are but the actions of such scum. We don't need crude people like that in this school, understand? I feel like that is targeted towards someone. Can't quite put my finger on who.
Hey.
Photo shoot today. It's for the summer issue. So walking. I don't know what to do with this. You know, being a model's fine and dandy, but don't worry. Okay, weren't feeling right. Something about appendicitis. If you have appendicitis, you should probably go home. Still just walking. Impressive moonwalk, I have to say. Even though that's not necessarily moonwalking, but I feel like it's somehow more impressive to do that. Only two, I feel bad for giving you your best friend to practice so often. Criminal record if something would happen to you. Okay. Don't mind me. Just having a nice stroll through the halls.
Yo.
Oh, hey, it's Ryuji. What's up?
Hey.
I want to talk about that castle from yesterday. I tried telling myself it was all just a dream, but I couldn't do it. Can't act like nothing happened. It's all connected to that bastard Kamoshida, after all. I want to find out what's up with that place, no matter what. And you know, you're the only person I can rely on for this stuff. So, you in? Sure, what's next? Oh, looks like I managed to talk some sense into you. Excuse me, I've already... Alright, whatever. Believe what you say. I think we should just try and retrace our steps from yesterday. Meantime, you're walking to the station, right? Let's go together. Let me know if you notice any other weird buildings on the way. He doesn't seem like a bad guy. Probably just go along with this.
If a huge castle like that really exists, I'm sure we'll find it in no time.
Yep.
When did they build something like that, though?
No idea.
We walked that way from here, right?
Yeah, seems about right. Maybe.
When you put it that way, I'm not so sure anymore.
I don't know, man.
Alright, this way. Let me know if you notice something.
I'm just living life through cutscenes.
Huh?
Yeah, it's just
We're
school.
at school. There wasn't anything out of place along the way, right? I didn't see no castle either.
I don't know, man.
We must have made a wrong turn somewhere. Let's try again.
Again?
Don't worry, I won't mess up this time.
Oh, let's watch him mess up. It'll be funny. Hey, this place is new. Ah, wait, no, it's just school.
For real?
For real.
Is it smaller than we think it is?
That castle was huge.
What do you think?
On your phone.
I already did that. I didn't see anything like it around here. Huh? Phone.
You say that like it's a foreign concept to you.
Hey, that reminds me. Didn't you have a navigation app thingy on back then?
I don't think so, but I could have.
I don't know if it was or not, but I heard stuff that sounded like one coming from your phone. You know, didn't it say stuff like returned to the real world or something like that?
Dude, with what happened there, it wouldn't surprise me if it was just drugs.
Let me see your phone for a bit.
Fine, just take all my things.
What's this eyeball looking
Ryuji
thing?
seems stupid. He is probably not the brightest. But I've met dumber. So, the eyeball looking thing. Can't delete it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I've tried.
Weird app.
Multiple times. Like 3 times so far. Okay.
I knew it! It is a navigation app! There's even your search history!
Hey man, delete that.
Oh man, I'm such a genius!
Sure.
Let's try using it.
Really, right here, right now? I have no idea how to use that.
Kamoshida. Shujin Academy. Pervert. Castle.
You hear that coming out of your phone? Sell it. Not worth keeping at that point.
Navigation.
There we go! And then we went in a certain direction and...
Doesn't look like that'll be necessary right now.
Huh? What the hell?
Hey, can I have my phone back? I need to do something with it. On an unrelated note, do you have a hammer? Oh, hey. You like my new, changing app? It just does that. Lets me change clothes instantly.
It's the castle from yesterday!
Ryuji! Why? Why would you run up there to a place where you almost got killed like 4 times?
Real too. Yeah, that was close.
Yeah, what about him? You can't do better.
That happened last time too, huh?
Well, it happened after a series of events, but yes.
That outfit.
I don't know, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous.
That's the voice of someone who's jealous.
What's going on here? This makes no effing sense at all.
Oh, you hit the button.
Hey.
Oh, hi Morgana. If you don't mind, we're kind of having a moment here. Just like pop back behind there for like 5 minutes while we discuss this. Discuss the logistics of an outfit while we've just transported to a magical castle.
You?
Yes, him.
The shadows started acting up, so I came here wondering what it could be.
It's Ryuji yelling about clothes. Work sucks? I mean, I can relate to that. Hey Quasar, how's it going? We've got Morgana here, and Ryuji is talking about my outfit.
What is this place? Is it the school?
Yeah, it's a bit of both.
That's right.
But it's a castle.
That is also right.
This castle is the school, but only to this castle's ruler.
The castle's ruler?
I think you called him Kamoshida?
Correct.
It's how his distorted heart.
I called him, like, Crimson Chin, Shinnigan, the Chin Meister. I've called him a lot of things. Got a jawline. It's getting ready for the rest of tonight. Nice. So, Snazzy said, stuff around, like, 9 my time. So, in, like, half an hour. Distorted heart views the school.
Kamoshida. Distorted?
Look at that man. Do you think he's not distorted? He's at least taking steroids, probably.
I shouldn't have expected a moron to get it.
I get it.
What did
you say? And the rivalry begins. Is that 9:15? Yeah, cool. Yours and Snazzy's timeline lines up. The drama team is seriously really getting into these warm-ups. You gotta love the dedication. Although, nobody actually knows what show they're planning other than them. I won't let it leak.
It must be the slaves captive here.
Really dedicated drama team.
For real?
For real.
Oh shit, it's for real.
For real.
We saw other guys held captive here yesterday. I'm pretty sure they're from our school.
Most likely on Kamoshida's orders. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's like that every day here.
Every single day.
What's more, you two escaped yesterday. He must have lost.
Dang
his
it,
temper for a
Quasar.
bit.
Fine. I will let that through. And excuse me, it was Impending Fish who said that, not me. You know, totally not Moon.
That son of a bitch!
You should be able to add it now. It didn't add because I had to let that through manually.
Ryuji?
This is bullshit!
Ryuji, you are very... Ryuji, please!
You hear me, Kamoshida?
We have a back entrance. Huh, you should be able to use that. Let's see, settings, add permission. Oh, I see why. Let's see. There you go, you should be able to add it now. Just write that one more time. Trust me, I need to read it. I just didn't uncheck it from only moderators being able to do that.
Hey, Mona Mona!
Mona Mona. Wow. Oh, that's my quote 0. You know what? As a reward, you get to be a mod.
It's Morgana!
I like that cutout.
Do you know where those voices are coming from?
You want me to take you to them?
It's a terrible
I
idea.
guess I could guide you there. But only if he comes with us.
Cringeworthy. I'm aware. Let's go.
It's settled then.
We're taking the back way, though.
Thanks, man.
We're not going to be idiots.
Alright, let's do this.
Not all of us, anyway.
Now then.
That where we escaped out of last time? Yes. Not barging in through the entrance is one of the basics of Phantom Thievery. How are we supposed to know about that stuff? I mean, it's pretty obvious that you don't barge into the front entrance of a place that tried killing you. Hey, big time? Yeah. I take my thanks in cash, please. This is creepy as always. You've been here once. Now make sure you do exactly as I say.
This way.
Easy enough. Didn't do that. Hey, we went by here when we came in the front. Tutorial. I know, right? I kind of went through the tutorial already. This is not entirely a tutorial. Is it in double or something right now? Was that Shujin? Told you before, this place is your school. Regardless, we don't have time to stand around. Who knows when a shadow might show up? Come on, this way. Underground prison. Gotta love this place. Beautiful as always. There's an enemy there. That's for sure. Darn, I had a feeling there would be guards here. We won't be able to avoid conflict from this point forward. For real?
Listen up.
I now see, once again, why Ryuji is always quoted as just for real. I'll just have to teach you the basics of battle right now. I'd better remember all of this. Rule of thumb, try to ambush as many enemies as you can. Attack them from behind whenever possible. You'll need to rip off their masks to momentarily break the control the palace ruler has over them. If you succeed, the enemy will be caught off guard, allowing us to jump in for a preemptive attack. Yeah. We want to ambush them and go for the first strike. Alright, I got it. You know you're just gonna be watching, right? You can't use a persona. Anyway, let's go. Don't forget the will seeds. Yes, because that is a thing in this version that I am playing. Will seeds are my favorite Persona 5 thing. Screw it. Not an ambush, but good enough. But you know what I've got that Persona 5 Royal doesn't have? 60 FPS. I'll do a cleave. God damn it. Cat, don't you die. Agi? What do you mean insufficient SP? Does this guy have like 0 off the bat? Or I guess, no, he's got enough for 1. And only 1. Right? Did he even use it? I don't even know. Or... Hey, Kamoshida. I don't want to go this way. Alright, fine. It looks like I need to. At this point, I'm just sticking my fingers into his mouth.
Huh?
Why isn't anyone here?
Hey!
They were here before. Where'd they go? Yeah, there were more of him further in, too. Ryuji.
This is...
I vote that we leave Ryuji, and we go get some, like, I don't know, tacos or something? You like tacos? I don't know, we could get, like, sushi. Not the biggest fan, but, you know, I'll eat it. It's like, he's just getting himself killed at this point, so, yeah, I think we should just, let him do what he wants. He'll be fine. Be a problem if they discovered us now. It's gonna hide in a doorway.
The shadows probably won't come in here.
Probably won't.
How can you tell?
There's a lack of distortion here, meaning the ruler's control over this area is weak.
A lack of distortion. This place is just the castle still. Although, yeah, we can clearly see through it sometimes.
Is this a classroom?
Yep.
Now do you understand? This place is another reality that the ruler's heart projects.
I understood all of that.
Shit makes no sense at all.
One could say it's a world in which one's distorted desires have materialized.
Cool, could you say that in English, please?
I call such a place a palace.
Okay.
A palace?
This is happening because he thinks the school is his own castle.
So, it became like this because he just thought of it like that?
Yes. You're finally getting it.
That son of a bitch!
You're very
I
angry.
really hate this Kamoshida guy.
Yeah.
Hate doesn't even cover how I feel.
Knowing your full story, I don't blame you.
Everything is that asshole's fault.
I don't know what happened between you two, but don't let your emotions get the better of you. His lackeys are everywhere inside. You're curious about your outfit, aren't you?
A little bit.
Yeah, I'm curious as hell about it too.
I'm gonna get it tailored for real life.
That's also because of this world.
More stuff that makes no sense.
Anything distorts according to how a ruler pleases within his palace.
Okay.
A school can turn into a castle like this, after all.
That is correct.
In order to prevent such distortions, one must hold a powerful will of rebellion.
All
Your
right.
appearance is a manifestation of that. It's the image of rebellion that you hold within.
Okay. It's a snazzy suit.
I'm so fed up with all this. I'm more curious about you than his clothes. What the hell are you anyways?
Morgana. He already told you.
An honest-to-God human.
No, you're obviously more like a cat.
This is, well, it's because I lost my true form, I think.
You think?
But I do know how to regain my true form.
He does know.
The reason why I snuck in here was for a preliminary investigation of those means.
Okay.
Well, I ended up getting caught, though.
We're aware.
Besides, I've been tortured by Kamoshida, too. I'm gonna make him pay for sure.
What is this, a comic book? This is seriously crazy.
For real?
If we're gonna keep going, we should hurry along.
Yeah, okay.
I'm counting on your skills this time, too, rookie. Got it?
Haven't you been counting on them already?
Don't worry, I'm not gonna force it all on you. I thought it might help, so... I brought this just in case. It's a model gun, though, so
Aw,
it don't
dang.
make sounds.
I would have liked it if they just let it. I brought this just in case, and it's a gun.
That's a toy!
But it looks totally real, so it'll at least fake him out. Oh, I brought some medicine, too. You know what they say, providing is pre-something. Huh? Huh?
Could have just left it at medicine. You wouldn't have sounded like an
You were
idiot.
planning this from the start.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't blame
fine.
him.
If you're ready to go, we'll resume our infiltration.
Tkachev and medicine.
Now then.
Probably some There are probably still some soldiers marking. Okay, whatever. Consult your teammates and save your game. Cool, I'm gonna save. Been a little while. And then I think this here is where I'm going to leave off the stream. As nice as it is to be streaming, I do still have some stuff to do, like eat dinner, which I haven't done yet. But, oh, thanks for everybody who stopped by and chatted. And, yeah, I don't know when next stream is going to be. Probably not tomorrow, definitely not Monday. Maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I'll see. I'll post it on the Discord when I'll be live next. But yeah, I will be back, and goodbye.